Fulton and Fillmore, not too far away. I grew up in the Bay Area and was coming to San Francisco as a teenager because San Francisco had a culture and there was a life to the city that drew me here. Went to college on the East Coast and immediately moved back to San Francisco because of that life and culture. And it's a life and culture, I think, that is dependent upon our ability to keep middle income and low income people in San Francisco. And more that's becoming impossible because of the development politics of the mayor's office and because of the development politics of downtown. At a time of a great recession, San Francisco is actually doing pretty well, economically speaking. We are trying to attract a lot of industries, the tech industry, biotech to San Francisco, and yet at the same time, if we're not careful, everyday people are going to get squeezed out of San Francisco altogether. And I'm just not willing to give up on the San Francisco that I moved here for. I'm not willing to give up on a San Francisco that has life, a San Francisco where students, immigrants, artists, working people can afford to live. So the policies I want to bring to City Hall really have to do with affordable housing, first and foremost, making sure that we are building enough affordable housing for folks, for families to be able to stay in San Francisco. Too many families are leaving. An affordable housing policy that allows us to create rental subsidies if necessary for folks to be able to afford to live in San Francisco so that we can keep that life and that culture alive. As well, I think this city does not do enough to support our small business owners. I've been talking to a lot of small business owners throughout the district. There's a lot of burdens, a lot of red tape, and a lot that the city bureaucracy can do to make it more efficient and easier for small business owners to set up shop and to survive and to thrive in San Francisco. It's one of the things I want to work on in City Hall. I also think we should be leading the way in terms of sustainability. You know, San Francisco should be a city ultimately that is a bike-friendly, transit-first city. We should be a city that is able to lead the country and the nation in terms of clean energy. In 2008, I led a ballot measure for 100% clean energy in San Francisco. I think we should be looking at solar, at wind, and other ways that we can get to a 100% renewable energy portfolio for San Francisco. In addition, I think that we can be doing a lot more around locally sourced, sustainable, and healthy foods for our county facilities. Santa Clara County, for instance, recently just passed an ordinance that banned all vending machines from their county facilities. I'd like to see San Francisco implement a similar policy here. I think we ought to be getting unhealthy junk food out of our county facilities and out of our schools as well, and supporting community gardens and supporting other healthy food options, teaching our youngsters how to grow and cook their own healthy food. So I have a lot of ideas I'd like to bring to City Hall. The heart of my campaign is about preserving the heart and soul of San Francisco, keeping this a place where everyday people can afford to live. I'm also on the board of the Booker T. Washington Community Service Center, where I've been doing a lot of work over the years, trying to enhance youth summer and after school programs. We've also been working to build affordable housing for emancipated foster youth, which is one of our great needs in terms of housing for some of our youth to get out of the foster care system and either become incarcerated or homeless because there's simply no safety network for them there after they leave the foster care system. And I'm sad to say I'm going to have to, unfortunately, after this short speech, take the fifth, as it were, and leave because we have a special meeting of the board tonight, which we could not reschedule, unfortunately. I regret that because I really wanted to stay here and take some of your questions. But you're going to get a chance to hear from some of the other great candidates in this race as well. There's a lot of great candidates in this race, and I hope you will consider for me. We have the ranked choice voting, so I'd love to get your first choice, but if you're leaning towards another candidate, I'd love to get your second or third choice vote as well. Again, my name is Julian Davis, and I hope you'll check out my website, juliandavis.org. I got some literature here for you to take a look at. Thanks again for having me here tonight, David. Appreciate it.